Yeah, definitely.
Sir
But,
Alex
was a failure.
Sir Alex
Bro,
was
like-
a failure in the Champions League. In his whole career was a failure.
Swung on, hit in the air to right field and deep. It is high. Barkley takes it all the way. Bryant for the win.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your favorite sports podcast, Shirts versus Skins, episode 46. Coming off, what did we get? Like 600 views on episode 44, and
Something
probably
like that.
Yeah, like 1,000 views combined with 44, 45. So obviously, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Today, I think this is one of our most packed episodes yet. We're gonna talk some Champions League Semi Finals. Talk about the Manchester City collapse, the NBA, review the second round of the playoffs so far, some NFL, the draft just came up, and Jets and Giants alike both did well, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And we're going to close it off with some UFC, preview this weekend's fight. Let's start with the Champions League. First of all, let's go to Liverpool, Villarreal. Villarreal holding weight for the most part up until the last 45 minutes of the second game. Liverpool are looking like by far the strongest team in the world right now, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I agree. As much as I don't really want to say it as a United fan, yeah, they're absolutely sensational. Last year, all the injuries, everybody was like, even me. If you guys remember that episode, I'm like, maybe Klopp's tactics are kind of being a little bit outdated. I was saying that I look like an absolute fool, but yeah, they're clearly the best team in the world. I think we gave them the praise that they deserve. I think they've done it the right way. They did it the right way in terms of signings, in terms of Klopp building the team in his vision and what he thinks the footballing philosophy should be. And I think you brought up a good point in our Facebook chat about how he kind of reminds you of like a Sir Alex.
Yeah.
In that sense, where even Sir Alex, he never really, I mean, he did here and there with a couple good players, but he never really went out and bought stars. You know what I mean? He went out and bought players that fit the style. Like you look at Luis Diaz, this kid is just unbelievable. What he's done is coming in January. And that's just like, it kind of like sums up his overall transfer philosophy and how he plays football. And he took him, made him a freaking sensational player. Nobody really knew who he was. So, yeah, he kind of reminds me of Ferguson. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm rooting for them to lose, like always, because it's fucking Liverpool. I don't want to see that. But, and at the end of the day, Villarreal, they had a great run, beating Bayern, beating a couple teams, They deserve it. Cinderella team. It's always been a Cinderella. There's always one Cinderella team every Champions League, but they never really do much, like semifinals is like, it seems like that's like the max that these Cinderella, quote unquote, Cinderella teams can go to. But credit to them. Unai Emery been doing. Yeah,
I was gonna say you're kind of brushing it off like it's not something crazy. Semifinals, man. I mean, they were undefeated.
I know.
Besides to the best team in the Champions League, up until they faced Liverpool. So,
they're definitely. I kind of am. I kind of am not. Yeah, I agree. I definitely am kind of brushing off because it feels like every single year there is one team. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not anything like crazy, But yeah, I have to give them the credit because you look at the overall squad and who they have.
For the last 2 years, bro. Absolutely. For the last 2 years, last year I think they won the Europa League.
Yeah.
And now
they beat us in the
I don't remember it
final,
too well.
But
in the semi-final of Champions League. I mean, what a 2-year run for them. That's insane.
Definitely, and that all credit goes to Unai Emery. He's been there. He revolutionized that team, and credit to him. I don't wanna sound like an asshole, but I kind of am because they beat us last year in the final. So.
Listen, I think right now Liverpool, best team in the world, definitely right now. That first half in the second leg, I mean, that was like, you cannot do that ever again. if you're Liverpool. That was like playing with fire. I mean, like they could have went down maybe like 3-0 or something, and boom, that changes everything.
Against a better team.
Definitely,
You
no,
can't,
definitely,
let up like that.
But I think once it gets to halftime, Jurgen Klopp, he's the best in the world right now. And then I mean, this is like, I think against Man City as well, like not a great first half, and then Klopp just gets into them, and then like they just come back firing, and then they look like the best team in the world again. I think when you look at the squad, two great wingers. You can put Sadio in the middle. You can put anybody in the middle. Like defense wise, I think they're almost close to perfect. Goalkeepers probably like top 3 in the world. The past like 4 years, their only weak link is probably that third midfielder outside Thiago and Fabinho, because Naby Keita was awful in that first half, and it was pretty awful the whole game in my opinion. Jordan Henderson, I mean, you guys know, like, I'm not a big fan of Jordan Henderson, even though, like they look way better with him in that midfield. So that's probably the one like weak link for Liverpool. Definitely the best team in the world. However, in a final against obviously, Real Madrid, anything can happen. We'll talk about that later on though.
Yeah. It's interesting. Just to go back to the Klopp Fergie, just add some context to it, because with Ancelotti winning with Madrid, we have our own group chat with a couple of friends and talking about the greatest. And Jurgen Klopp really does look like he has that energy. He has the same methods of doing things, maybe not tactically 100%, but
he's an icon already.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely
One of the best managers. Like, bro, this man single-handedly revived the second largest team in England and made it so that they're back as the second largest, probably now looking like the largest and most successful ever. And just the way he does it is so special. He got like Andy Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, fucking Luis Diaz, Virgil van Dijk. These are all players that are good, but these aren't players who Barca would sign, who Madrid would sign.
Even Salah.
No, Luis Diaz. Luis
Salah.
Diaz was linked with top clubs.
Look at Salah. Look at Salah at Roma when he was there. He was looking like he was just like okay player.
Bro, Van Dijk. Van Dijk was right there in your league. Yeah. Like playing great for Southampton, and nobody wanted to take a chance on him. It's 80 million too. So.
I've been saying this for a while. I don't think I've talked about it on the podcast though. I think that is what clubs like Man United are missing, where they go out there within their own league, sign a player who's looks good, who's just good at what they do. Like Diego Jota. That man was playing great for Wolves when Liverpool signed him. And then they got him on like a steal when United needed a striker or a winger. Like, we don't do that anymore when we used to.
We definitely went away for.
That's why I kind of admire the way Klopp does things. We're talking about 2 winter signings, Van Dijk and Diaz, that completely changed the momentum of everything. And I remember it was 2-0 and I was like, bro, Luis Diaz is on the bench. Like, he's going to come on. They're going to win. It's a guarantee.
Yeah. And
that's what happened. So much credit to Klopp, man. And credit to Liverpool, the way they do things, the way the club runs things.
Yeah, man. Listen, they're due for a quadruple.
Oh yeah.
Let alone a treble. And I really don't want it to happen, but we only have one team that can save us now.
Shout out LeBron James. He changed that club for better.
Yeah, please don't even get me started on that guy.
Anyway, let's talk about the second game of the semifinals, Manchester City versus Real Madrid. And all I will say is this. I said it last year when we were discussing City versus Chelsea. Manchester City does not have that Champions League DNA in their club. No matter who they sign, it's going to take a while for that to even develop a bit. And then for them to come across the Champions League team. Bro, I'm not joking when I say this. Real Madrid players, if Real Madrid was to sign all of Burnley and start them in the Champions League, they are going to perform well for one reason only. They have won so many Champions Leagues that if they lose, who gives a fuck?
Shit.
They're so many years ahead. So these players get on that field with zero fear and with the knowledge that they are the Champions League team. And it's going to work every time. And it worked. It worked against City. I mean, it was the worst matchup City could have gotten, in my opinion, in the Champions League semifinal. So,
yeah,
that's all I want to point out. I think, like, people don't understand culture. It's a funny word, I know, in sports especially. But
DNA. Okay, culture is.
Yeah,
get that out of my face, bro.
the DNA that Real Madrid has for the Champions League, that Man City lacks. It's what sets these teams apart. And honestly, if you ever doubted for a second, I don't know what to tell you. Karim Benzema, Ballon d'Or. Here we go.
Yeah, Tiku.
No,
I got one thing to say at the end. That's it. I just got one thing to say at the end. So
I 100% know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna leave you when it's your turn. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this isn't something we say all the time, especially as United fans. So, like, bro, at this rate, these guys are never going to win a Champions League ever. They're cursed. Like, Manchester City are cursed. This is just something that keeps happening with this club, and it's becoming routine. It's the same thing with, like, PSG, where we talked about it before.
Atletico, Man City, and now
PSG. It's like these teams, it's becoming just tradition at this point where it's instilled in them that stuff like this is going to happen, especially the way they lost.
They're the little bros. City,
yeah,
PSG.
It's not, yeah.
Atletico.
It's something like that. There's not, like, when you look at those clubs, there's not footballing culture in that club. It's not real football, man. It's all just money. You know, they care about that, and it's not. It's just something. I think they're cursed from the footballing gods or something. Like, I can't. There's no other way for me to explain this stuff. The way they lose, the way this is happening to them. City, Lyon, when they lost to Monaco, when they lost to Spurs, unfortunately with the VAR, when they lose now, lost in the Champions League final against Chelsea, they were nothing. They had no life in them.
Also in the semis against Real Madrid as well too. That's
Real Madrid, Barcelona when they lost. At that, when you look at this club since Pep Guardiola's been there, who Pep Guardiola they say is one of the best managers in the world, one if not the best manager of all time. They say. Obviously, I don't believe that, but especially after now. But for a club that spent almost $1 billion in transfers, stuff like this is happening. There's only one way for me. I think they're cursed somehow. And supposedly Yaya Torres, they made like some voodoo magic or some shit, some witch magic that they said that they're never gonna win the Champions League. So I think they need to wish Yaya Torre like a happy birthday or something.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Listen, I don't even know what to say at this point, bro. For Man City, if you're a Man City fan at this point, it's I mean, just focus on England because that you will dominate. Especially if you bro, if you really focus on just England, they can win every trophy there and just become the greatest English side ever. Because Europe it's a different animal. And I mean, you're up 5-3 with 15 minutes left. You have multiple chances to kill the game, right? I think that Mendy fucking clearance, I mean that's like legendary stuff now. Riyad Mahrez, and we talk about DNA, right? They have some guys who are winners, who are killers. Obviously, Riyad Mahrez last year, I mean, he's trying his hardest to put this team in the final. I think that was last year, right? Against PSG.
Who?
When he went off in the semifinals.
Yes.
That was last year or 2 years ago.
That
was last year.
Yeah, last year.
Bro, that was last year. Yeah, you know, obviously the free kick goal and all that shit. Bro, so he's trying his hardest. You know, you got Kevin De Bruyne getting subbed off. It's just
De Bruyne is not that guy, bro.
No.
De Bruyne is a great player.
He played awful. He was awful today.
Bruyne is sensational.
He's definitely hurt or something.
Bro, listen,
he looked awful today.
I kind of want to get into that. I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment type guy and say, damn, yo, De Bruyne Bruyne is shit. De Bruyne is that. I'm not that guy. I hate when people do that. Like they look at one game sample and like this guy sucks. I've always said it. But like the thing about De Bruyne, talented. Don't get me wrong, super talented. But the way this guy plays, and in terms of you look at the City system and how they play with the players that he has around him, of course he's gonna get as many assists that he does. He plays like a robot. Like people say, the robot. He literally plays like a robot. And I have discussions with people like back at I talk to people all the time. I'm like, the way football is going nowadays, with where players don't have no flair, no creativity to the game. You just have a bunch of robot type fucking players that just are good at one thing. It's effective. Don't get me wrong, but there's not the aesthetic and the behind football nowadays, and it's kind of annoying. And De Bruyne to me is like the guy that you like personifies that. Like he just crosses in a system that he plays at Manchester City.
He don't even
fits
look sometimes.
perfect.
Yeah, he just
Doesn't.
Yeah,
Not, but still, this guy's to me probably
of course.
the best midfielder in the world. Don't get me wrong, because the stats, what he does, what he affects. I'm just saying, like people think this guy.
I think after Thomas Muller, you
I don't
could
think
put him-
after
and
Thomas Muller. I said to
think
me the
after
best
Thomas
pure
Muller,
midfielder.
you could-
Okay. But to me, the best pure midfielder in the
Numbers don't-
world is Joshua Kimmich. To me, pure midfielder. To me,
Say it louder, bro. Say it louder.
like I would take Kimmich over De Bruyne, 100%.
Loving it. Kimmich, of course, easily.
Yes,
Kimmich.
yes.
I mean,
Easily.
even though like he hasn't been
No.
the real Kimmich since probably last year.
I get it.
But
I
he
get it,
is
I get it.
at his best. I mean, he is. Oh my goodness!
we-
Box to box
we-
can do anything. Can do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. No, he's can play right back. Like I said, Philip Lahm 2.0 basically. But midfielders nowadays, like the top 5 midfielders, we had this discussion before. They're not like the traditional midfielders. They're the De Bruynes, the Mullers. I know you're not gonna like it. The Brunos and all these type
Oh
of
my
guys.
goodness, bro.
So
First of all,
You
do not
say
put
the
Muller-
Brunos, the Bruno, or
the Brunos.
First of all, Thomas Muller is
the
definitely not a
Brunos,
robot.
like
I
the
mean,
Brunos.
he plays like nobody
Thomas
in the
Muller's
world
got
has
it.
ever played like Thomas Muller. Like he plays a 1 in a million way, bro. He plays the Thomas Muller way. That's it. So don't put.
All right,
him
let's
with
not
the
get
robots.
into
but
Thomas
listen,
Muller's circle
Listen.
jerk, bro. But
but listen. What are they gonna do now, Man City? Though, obviously now they have to win the league.
they have
blow it up, tank for draft?
they have.
Imagine, bro.
I mean,
Imagine that was
better-
like a thing.
You better get Holland too. Like
They need a
That's
striker. That's like 100% what they needed.
Oh, hold
They
on,
should
hold
have gotten
See,
a
I don't think
striker.
that's the solution.
and
I
just
think
wanna
the
go back-
problem.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
go back to hold on. I just want to go back to the goal. I think it was the Rodrigo goal. Oh, obviously he scored 2. Could have been the second one. Cancelo, bro, what are you doing? Like he is just defensively like no awareness
Yeah,
at all. Sometimes,
But that's
like
that's been the thing for him.
and I understand Kyle Walker. He was hurt, like hurt as hell coming to the game. But bro, like you're 16 minutes away from the Champions League final. You need a guy like Kyle Walker who's just like fucking defensively sound first. That's what you need. Not Cancelo like when you're already up like 2 goals.
I'm sorry,
it's just, it make no,
Did you
makes no
just
sense.
say that Pep Guardiola fucked up in an
saying-
important game?
What?
Oh,
No, I'm
He
saying right now. I'm
overthought? He
saying right now.
overthinking? Oh
In
my
Algeria,
god!
in Algeria, he's not liked by the media. I'm telling you right now.
In Algeria.
Whoa.
In Algeria.
Bro,
Pep's
I don't
public
know, I
enemy
can only
number 1 in
imagine.
Algeria.
in fucking England, bro. Or
Bro,
Spain, wherever he is.
Listen, we've been on that for a while about Pep.
it's
So
time to have a conversation about that guy, bro. I
I
mean,
think
let's
it's been
ignore
a
the
while
fact. Let's
now.
ignore the
Bro.
fact that this man was doping. Let's ignore the fact that this guy had the greatest team ever assembled
Doping?
for him before he got there. Yeah, doping. They don't
and
know,
maybe
bro. They don't
every
know.
single
But
the Spanish doctor, bro. Come on now.
yeah, it's just somehow he was caught doping as a player, and then as soon as he came to Barca, he hired the same exact doctor that was found doping, helping him dope. Anyway, coincidence.
So you're saying all those players?
bro? Probably half
Something
of
like
them.
that.
But
Because
Even-
there's no way
even
they could have
if they
possibly
weren't.
beat that Manchester United team, right?
even
There's
if
no
they
way.
weren't, sir, where were they? Never ask a Barcelona fan where their players were during 2010 random drug testing, bro. Never ask them because you know what the answer will be? We have no clue because they fucking hid them. But that's besides the point. He still had the greatest team ever assembled that was assembled for him.
That affects the
before he
World
got
Cup
there.
too, honestly. But yeah, whatever. Keep going.
And now without that, with billions of dollars spent on first of all, don't get started with Bayern, where that was a catastrophic failure. Like the fact that Pep is in people's GOATs debate after what he did in Bayern is embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry. That does not cut it, bro. And then with City, I'll give you this. He made City a powerhouse in English football.
Even in Bayern,
Absolutely.
like, never, like, obviously, like we just won the Champions League, but I don't think he had the best team in the world while he was
should have
there.
still won. He's the best manager of all time, according to some people. He can't win with a Bayern Munich that is guaranteed first seed every single year in the Champions League.
No excuse. Listen, bro.
Get
You know,
far, bro.
No. We should have got to the final while he was there. Definitely.
Exactly. He's a failure in he's a failure at City if he doesn't win the Champions League.
But you can't say he's a failure at City, bro. Because what he's done in England, you cannot call him a failure.
It does not
They
matter.
didn't bring him there. They did not bring him there to win a multiple. That was not the reason why they brought him there.
Things change.
They already won the title 2 times before them.
Okay, but you just want to keep dominating, and now they're just like they're almost like a all-time club. Who would have thought that Man City?
They're still behind, like Nottingham.
Oh, no, of course.
I promise you, with the amount of money that they spent, if they get maybe not a Pep Guardiola who is probably 1-2 best
in the next 10 years,
but if they get a top 10 manager, they win multiple league titles easily. I know it's a hypothetical, but I promise you, they would win titles still.
Honestly, not with this Liverpool 4 team, or 5 since I think only a Pep team, can win. Like, was it 4 out of the last 5? Or
but like, how long did it take for this team to be this team? It took a couple years,
Yeah, Liverpool just started getting that good, maybe 3 years ago max.
3 years,
and when that happened,
Pep's been here since 2016.
Yeah, and when that happened, City's only been winning by like 1 point, I think. Overall,
something like that
in those 3 years. So, bro, what he's doing in England is a guarantee. Like, give Mourinho this City team, give Ferguson this City team. That's expectations. That's minimum.
Sorry to cut you off, Yanni. Sorry to cut you off, but in terms of like when you look at how this Manchester City team is constructed in the way that they have so much depth that they can last in a league format. They can last because let's just say someone gets hurt, they can have someone that they can plug in.
Yeah,
that's why they've been so dominant. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty in a tournament style, you see what happens. So it's a reason why they can dominate the league format in the league because they have so many great players of quality throughout. We've had the discussion about United. We had the discussion that they don't have the depth to compete in the league and stuff like that. So
yeah.
At the end of the day, you look at Pep Guardiola. I'm sorry, bro. I've had this discussion. Forget about what he did today. From the get, when he became a manager, Barcelona, I get he revolutionized the way the game was played, especially in Spanish football. We get that. But you look at the team, inherited arguably the best team of all time with arguably the best player of all time. Obviously put Messi in a false 9. I'm going to give him credit that. I'm not going to say he's an absolute fraud and like this guy is not one of the best ever. He is. But is he the GOAT? I don't think so. Boom. Goes to Bayern. Inherited a team that literally won the treble, though. Ahmed, they won the treble. How can't you say this team was not good enough? Look at the quality on that team.
Bro, I'm saying.
Fairly.
Players. Players get older. Things happen.
Fine. I think that Bayern team was really good, regardless. Next year, now City. Now he became City. Like I said, they brought him there to win the Champions League, not to win the league. So it's a complete failure. You look at the team that he got. Literally a year before he came, they won the league.
Thank you.
They won the league.
And they were in the semifinals of the Champions League. Let's not forget that.
Semifinals of the Champions League. They won the league, semifinals, and put another $600 million, close to $1 billion on it. Sorry, bro. Failure. Don't talk to me about Pep Guardiola as the GOAT, bro. He might say top 5.
He's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. He's definitely one of the best managers of all time. But just failure.
People say that all the time.
Failure means like
yes, because expectations are high.
Yeah, definitely.
Failure.
Sir
It
Alex,
was a failure.
Sir Alex
Bro,
was
like-
a failure in the Champions League. In his whole career was a failure. He won the Champions League twice. He should have won more. It's
Sir
a
Alex,
failure.
And then, bro,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
at a
People
certain
talk about
point,
that,
bro,
and I agree.
at a certain point, it's the players, no?
No.
Come
At
on,
a certain
bro.
point- at a
Come
certain
on.
point,
Raheem
bro.
Sterling can't put a goal like 2 yards out.
Okay,
What
bro.
was stopping Pep
fine.
Guardiola from winning today? He's
Fine.
better than Real Madrid in every position on the field except for fucking Benzema.
And they had it 15 minutes away from going to the final. They folded. The
And they
players
folded.
folded.
No,
Cancelo-
the manager folds too.
like,
Because
who
guess what?
sells-
Ancelotti, who people have been making fun of all year, puts on Rodrigo because he knows what Rodrigo's going to do there. He expects that.
Oh, Rodrigo always
Pep-
comes on, bro.
Pep Guardiola, no, but he knows what he's doing with that, bro. It's the same way
He knows what
fucking.
he's doing, bro.
Who else is
We-
a super sub? Look at Liverpool.
Don't say Lucas Vasquez.
No. Look at Liverpool, bro.
Oh man.
What's his face?
No, but look at all
Klopp
the
knows
depth
what
that they
he's
have.
doing,
Kamavinga, you
No,
know,
no,
they
of
could
course.
Kamavinga, that they have a lot of great depth that they can come in and they can change games and stuff like that.
And
But at the
City
end of
does
the day,
too.
with
That's
this-
the problem. Pep
That's what I'm saying,
doesn't
but
do it
there's so
right.
many-
He folds.
Because he overthinks. We say this all the time. He overthinks stuff. He overthinks. He's like, obviously he's a genius, but like sometimes he overthinks stuff.
waves his hands,
We could
like-
point out so many games. This, that, Remember when Ole would do that? Everybody makes sense, but it's Pep Guardiola. Oh, it's like fucking that. Look at Don Carlo Ancelotti, bro. He's like, what? I'm gonna play my
Cigar.
best players. I don't give a shit. People are all killing him for like, oh, why isn't he rotating the squad? Why
Bro,
is he
it's-
doing this? Shut your mouth. Champions League final, won the league.
This
Shut
dude,
your
this
mouth,
dude
bro.
raises
Respect Don
eyebrows.
Carlo. That's my guy. And it's
Raise
all
his
3
eyebrows
goals.
for 90 minutes.
3 goals. Fucking beast. Shout out my boy.
Yo, and he
I think
needs
I
to
had
get
a tweet.
respect,
I'm like, bro.
He needs to get respect.
Look what he
That
did with
man-
Everton.
Bro.
Look,
Yo,
look at Everton now.
he's,
What are we
in
doing
my
here?
opinion, without a doubt, a top 5 coach of all time.
100%.
Oh, I mean, bro,
Accolades
he was already.
alone.
He was already.
Accolades alone.
He was already.
100%.
AC Milan,
100%.
what he did there.
Yeah.
Almost should have got to a final.
What he
Bayern.
did with Real
We'll talk about that.
Madrid.
And now
What he did with Real Madrid is first then.
First, yeah,
They
and
fired
now-
him for winning the fucking El Decima, winning 10. Did that. Year after that, they went to the semifinals and they fired him. Like, what are we doing here, man?
Low-key.
Then he went to Bayern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that.
But yet again, Real Madrid fans are spoiled. They were saying they gotta sack this guy. Fuck
Bro,
outta here, bro.
do you see him now? He said after the season he wants to like coach Canada or something. First of all, that would be outstanding.
What?
Coach?
I heard
coach,
something. Yeah,
Coach the
he's
national
like
team of Canada.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. So when
he
you,
likes it.
my prediction for
Fonso
Canada
Davies,
is getting heated up. man.
I'll
Let's
take that.
go.
I'll
I
take
would
that.
love that.
Joe's is coming to United States. Hopefully. Not playing. Not playing.
Finals. We'll get more into the finals closer to the finals.
Later.
We don't
But,
need to say something right now.
Shout out Real Madrid.
Riyad
What a
Mahrez,
crazy
bro.
run.
There's only so much one man can do, but you
I know.
can't drag a team full of losers to the final back-to-back years. Kareem Benzema, me and him were talking about it. I think as soon as that penalty goal went in, just give him the Ballon d'Or at this point. He deserves
It's-
it.
it's-
It's just.
Not quite.
I mean, I was saying I met him like, bro.
No. Mo
if-
Salah,
if
Mo
they-
Salah has definitely been
Yeah,
a
if
top
they
three
win the
player on the
treble,
planet.
quadruple.
Quadruple. If that happens, it's of course all these fans, Liverpool fans, and English media, like it's disgusting, really. But Kareem Benzema, like without him, all this is not even possible.
not even close. To
Stop it.
possible.
Yeah.
He is Real Madrid.
Without Benzema,
We-
Real
we-
Madrid.
Even
definitely,
even
like,
though
probably don't
today
make the group
he
stage.
didn't show up.
And it's crazy. Last year, you can go talk to remember our Kareem Benzema discussion where we gave him his praise and his flowers,
Well,
saying
I've
that
been
he's
giving
the top
Benzema
5
his
striker of this year.
respect.
100%. We're
Because
just
Real
saying that,
Madrid
like,
fans don't give him his respect,
love-
and I'll never forget that. I'll never
Fuck Real
forget
Madrid
Real
fans,
Madrid fans,
bro.
bro.
Worst fan
Bro,
base.
I
in the world.
remember. I remember
let's
they,
move
they
on.
wanted
Let's move on.
they wanted Benzema out. I remember they wanted Luis Suarez, they wanted Falcao, they wanted this, they wanted that.
Lewandowski every single year, but whatever. We're gonna move on.
Yeah. But we'll move on.
Let's talk about NBA playoffs. We're in round 2 now, the conference semifinals. Did Miami just win right now?
Yeah, 2-0.
Yes.
2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Well,
Let's start with that. What better than to start with that? Miami versus Philadelphia. I mean, we had inside info
Unwatchable.
on this game Doc Rivers was not cooking up anything in that timeout, as we know from
Bro,
Robert.
I don't know,
can we give it a
bro.
round of applause?
To Robert.
What's his name? Robert,
Rob-
bro. I mean, what a picture. Bro, I said top 5 Twitter pick of all time.
Nah, that was hilarious, and you should have seen our Miami Heat chat. We were literally like praising this guy because there's like video of him like walking around. This guy,
hilarious.
like this guy owns the fucking arena, bro.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
mad
bro.
funny, and he's recording.
What is he
doesn't
doing to
give a
get those
fuck.
tickets too, bro? What is
Yo,
he doing? Let me know.
I have no
What's it
idea,
called?
but
when he went to the back of the net, like he literally just walks there, quick selfie, moves again. That
Quick
shit had me
selfie,
dying laughing.
yeah,
bro.
and then the
Legendary
the
stuff.
fun. Yeah, just absolutely hilarious stuff. But going to the game in Miami, listen, I always had faith in this team, always did. I think when you looked at Jimmy Butler's play in the regular season, I kind of was like, what are we doing here? But it seems like he was just trolling everybody. And this guy to me has been the best player in the playoffs easily. I think there's no one been better than him. You can say the matchups are, easy. I don't give a shit. In terms of what he's done, he's been the best player. Miami, I said before the playoffs, we're going to the finals. I still believe that. I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But in turn, I like our chances. Not playing the Nets, not playing the Celtics, not playing the Bucks on our road to the Eastern Conference Finals. If we win the series up 2-0, anything can happen. The B could come back. Obviously, we had a little luck, but you need luck. You need luck in this sport. And it's going to be tough, any of the Bucks or Celtics, but I like our chances. I think we match up with anybody. If Jimmy Butler plays like Jimmy Butler, if Bam is aggressive, if Depot keeps playing like he does, Max Strus, we're getting high at the right moment. And I don't know if anybody wants to play us. I don't know if anyone wants to play us. And I like our chances to win it all, let alone going to the final. So obviously I'm going to stay a little content, be humble a little bit because, still a long way to go. I think 11 more wins if we want to even think about it, but I like our chances. I like our team, and I like our culture, Ahmed. Our culture.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody can match up with that. So whatever you guys think. At least I'm a fan, so
Listen, I think obviously no Joel Embiid, it's unwatchable right now. I mean, it's obviously like when Miami's going to beat them. If Joel Embiid comes back, he has to come back game 3. Then we're on. We'll see what happens. I think Bam out of bio, bro. Like, what are we doing here with that guy, bro? Is he gonna shoot more than 10 times ever? Like, some games he's being aggressive, right? And it looks like a really good all-star. Some games it's like, bro, do you even want to play? And you're being guarded by who? Like, by nobodies, bro. So Bam out of bio. If you're gonna rely on Tyler Hero and Bam to get you through sometimes, we'll see about that. I think right now
Adebayo is the series leader in points per game.
Yeah, like thus far.
But the matchups there's like nobody that
he's been guarding DeAndre Jordan
like 50.
DeAndre Jordan guarding him right now, bro.
He shot like 40 a game. If we're being honest.
Yeah, really.
Realistically, 40 a game.
So yeah. I mean, well, like you guys have shooters, a lot of shooters. Duncan Robinson, he's been on and off this whole year. Max Strus, great pickup.
Max Strus,
Gabe Vincent, great pickup. So it's a solid team. I think that home court advantage is nothing. I mean, you guys know my thoughts on Miami. Everybody's there. Just I won't speak honestly. I won't even say it. But yeah, I think if they play the Bucks or Celtics, I would favor the Bucks and Celtics over them. And that's it.
Which is fair. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and say, "Damn, what the fuck are you saying?" They're a great team. They're a great team. Boston, especially. I think I'm more afraid to play Boston than I am to play the Bucks, especially if Chris Middleton is out. I think that Boston team matches up very well, but we match up well against them too. That Bucks team, I think we can live with Giannis. I think we can live with Giannis. Obviously, last year we got swept by them. I think a lot of other factors played into that, and people are going to overrate that series and be like, damn, look at what they did there. If people do that, what about the series the year before when we absolutely destroyed them and embarrassed them? But obviously, improved team, improved Giannis and stuff like that. like I said, I'm a fan of the team, so of course I'm a root for my guys. I have confidence in my guys, but I love this team. I love the win or lose. This team this year has been very good, very good.
What was the other matchup in the East right now? Obviously Boston and
Boston
Milwaukee.
Bucks.
Listen, bro, Boston still playing that tough defense. Giannis is he's
Yeah.
getting his points, but like he's having to work for that shit. Like you know,
And I'm gonna put emphasis on one guy, Robert Williams. This guy is easily a top 5 defender in this league. Easily. This guy is good. This guy is good. You could talk about his offensive game. Fine. He's not really a big impact guy on that. Can get you a couple dunks here and there, but on defense, this guy is holding his own against Giannis. Holding it. Obviously, Giannis is still going to get his because arguably the best player, one of the most dominant players of all time. But this guy's doing his job. He did it in game 1, and he did it in game 2. Obviously, in terms of how Boston plays defense, everyone helps. But that's the guy that's in front of him. He's taking those blows from Giannis. He's taking these big, drives into the paint. And credits him. Go ahead. My bad.
I mean, I agree. And then honestly, like going forward, even though Milwaukee still finds a way to win, Drew Holiday, bro. Drew Holiday, I'm gonna say it right now. Sometimes he doesn't even look like a basketball player offensively. Like he's missing wide open layups. He kind of looks like Russell Westbrook. Like he looks broken out there. And then some games he has 25 points. I don't understand. I think Milwaukee plays better at home, obviously. And now like that they already took one game. Like Milwaukee has has the advantage, obviously, but no, I think especially if Marcus Smart comes back healthy, Chris Middleton's out for a while. You can't rely on Grayson Allen to give you 20 points. You can't rely on Bobby Portis to give you fucking 20 and 10. I think Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they're not playing around, especially if Marcus Smart comes back. And like you said, Robert Williams, he's making hard on Giannis. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
going forward.
I think this series goes to 7. I'm gonna give the advantage Bucks 6-7, something like that. I think no Middleton is huge. If Middleton would have been, I probably would have went Bucks maybe like 6 or 5 or something. But I think the series goes 7. But I think Giannis, people say he's the best player in the world, arguably the best player in the world. I think he gets it done. I think he gets it done in 7. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. The Celtics team is they play defense. They got talent. They got depth. I think I kind of disrespected them last series against the Nets. Which listen, it's fine. I'm here, bro. Listen, I say shit, bro.
Bro, and I even gave you the name. I said Payton Pritchard is gonna do work in that series,
which is funny. And this series is like not doing nothing, but against the Nets, like all these guys, Grant Williams, Payton Pritchard, all these guys are lights out sharpshooters. But listen, like I said, I say shit, bro, and I'm here to admit when I'm wrong. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Just fuck. I don't care. But Celtics, shout out to them. Absolutely destroyed my second favorite team, guys. Second favorite team. Nets, and it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. The Nets. We never really talked about it much.
By the way, Ben Simmons is also having back surgery. He's out for I think 4 to 6 months.
4 months.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Which is
fantastic news.
Which makes absolutely no.
Nets fan.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes no sense. You didn't play for a whole year. Why didn't you do that before? But now after the season, you want to take it, right?
Oh, And he was about to play game 3 and 4. By the way,
bro, like it's just
fuck out
bullshit.
Here,
but back to the Celtics, great team. I think there's gonna be a tough series for both teams, and like I said, I think I'm gonna have Bucks in 7. I think Giannis gets it done.
Bucks are my choice to make the finals, so I really do hope they win. The Celtics are so good, man.
Let's go to the West. The West is absolutely beautiful. I mean,
yeah.
That Memphis Warriors is a fun ass series to watch. 1-1 tied apiece. Game 1. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Like like these fucking ejections, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, these guys need to
Why?
be in the game playing. And honestly, I saw the play once. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, like, bro, he's
Which
gotta
one?
be out too." The Dylan Brooks last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you should be out for like 2 games or something. You should miss
Nah,
game 3." Bro, like this is NBA playoffs. I know the guy got really hurt and stuff like that. But like we always say, oh, like it's so soft, and then as soon as it gets a little physical, everybody's crying. So like, what do you want, bro? Like this is NBA fucking playoffs, a chance to go to the Western Conference Finals. This is probably the 2 best teams right now, maybe. Like it's gonna be tough, and players are gonna get hurt, and as long as like his knee didn't go out or something like that, a broken elbow, it'll be alright, bro. So stop with all these fucking ejections, bro. It's annoying. Yeah, it's 1-1.
It is great, but
It's
that
1-1.
is
I
good.
think I like the Warriors here. I think it took John Morant 47 points to get a dub. Um, we'll see if that keeps happening. I don't think so. Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole has been sensational. Steph Curry is balling, and I think the Warriors get it done. I think the Warriors right now are just like they're playing great basketball at the perfect time. Like to fucking end the year, they were not playing great basketball, but they picked it up as soon as the playoffs started, and now they look like the best team in the world. And we'll see what happens. I like the Warriors though, probably in depends on game 3, but probably in 5-6.
Yeah, I mean, definitely picking up a win at Memphis is huge for them. Going back to your point, you're saying that you don't think John Moran might do well. Who the hell is guarding?
No
They
matter.
don't have nobody in the paint. They don't have nobody on the perimeter that can guard this guy. Obviously, 47. I'm not saying he's gonna get 47 a game, but listen, he had a 34 first game. Obviously, he took a lot of shots on that, but 34, 40 something. I think his statistics
Yeah.
in the
But I'm
playoffs
saying
is ridiculous.
they were in game 1. They beat them with Ja going off, and Draymond was out, right? Game 2,
And
Ja
JJ
is going
Redick.
way off. He's got 47. He's knocking out
And they barely
floaters. He's doing all this, and Klay Thompson's 1-3 away.
I get it.
So
No, yeah, definitely.
and
Definitely, I get it.
now,
I'm
now
just
going
saying,
back to
like,
Golden State. Here we go.
yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Like I said, picking up a win in Memphis is huge for them. I think if they can win 2 games, if they can win their 2 games at home, it might end in maybe 5. Because I think they can sneak out another win in Memphis and end it there. But if they lose a game in San Fran, this series can easily go to 7 by far. And
Yeah,
I think they match up good against the Warriors. I feel like people don't understand.
do.
Like if Jaren Jackson Jr. can stay on the floor and not foul out every fucking game, doing stupid ass shit, they have a chance because they match up very well. He can be the X factor for them to win that series. But he needs to stay on the floor. Like, fuck you doing, dude?
And we've been saying all this, but
honestly,
Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bane have not even showed up at all, and it's been 2 close games. So if those guys show up,
I agree.
anything can happen.
I agree.
So we'll see.
But I look at this. Like you said, I agree with you. I think the Warriors do get this series. I don't know. I got to see how the games play out. I don't want to say a specific number of what games they win in, but I do see the Warriors winning. But I think this Memphis team has kind of humbled not humbled them, but like brought them back to like earth.
Yeah.
In terms of like they looked at what they did against the Denver Nuggets and everybody was like saying, "Oh my God, this Warrior team might be better than the team before. Look how good they are. Jordan Poole, this, that." Like, bro, who the fuck were they playing, bro? They were playing a hobbled fucking Nuggets team with their perimeter defenders being fucking Will Barton and freaking nobody,
Monte
bro.
Morris.
They're not good defenders. Monte Morris, these guys. Like, bro, let's relax. People saying they easily go in the finals and this, that. I still think they'd struggle against the Suns.
No, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I think I think right now they look like the best team in the West at least.
Fine, you believe that. I'm just saying that they might be, but I'm saying they brought them back to earth in terms of like they're not the
It won't be a walk in the park. It won't be a walk in the park for them.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And we'll see.
True.
Which could be good for the Warriors because it was never gonna be a cakewalk like they did against the Nuggets, man. never gonna be a cakewalk. So yeah, I still think the Warriors get the win.
You want to talk about the other series? Phoenix Dallas.
Yeah, of course.
I was asking you if you wanted to start it. I think it's on right now. Game one. Listen, Luka went off and they couldn't even sniff them. I think the series starts when it goes back to Dallas. Game one, Dallas had no chance in my opinion. So tonight if they steal it, then everything changes because you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, because especially Dallas, how they're playing, the way they play defense, like everybody's talking about the Celtics, Dallas plays defense too. And if they like get any type of help, like if Jalen Brunson can give you like 20 to 25 a night, are you kidding me, bro? With Luka, like Luka is one of the best players on planet Earth already. Like he's definitely top 10 right now.
This Dallas team is so interesting, man.
It is, and Jason Kidd, underrated coach. Obviously, you know, I mean, bro, like that Phoenix fucking Pelicans. I knew he was gonna be tough because Willie Green, he knows what Monty's gonna do, and Jason Kidd, like defensively, he's just one of the like you go back to the Bucks, right? Like just his fucking whole resume, it speaks defense, and so it's gonna be tough. Obviously, like I said, it probably doesn't start. It goes back to Dallas, but if they get any type of help for Luka, like especially with Dallas, bro, like dark horse for real. They're a real dark horse. So
Bro, I just want to say
We'll see
something
what
funny,
happens.
man. This Dallas team is filled with fucking players that just stay on the waiver wire in fucking fantasy basketball.
like Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock,
Yeah,
Spencer Dinwiddie.
and the crazy part is it's working. So, like if you look at Phoenix,
but
you
I don't know
have
how it works.
Ayton,
honestly.
Booker, Paul,
Yeah, it's kind of
Johnson,
crazy.
Bridges.
Maxi Kleber being your starting center, and
they got Dwight Powell,
crazy.
who's like 6'9",
Powell.
and like
It's
Yeah.
insane.
how does that work?
It's such a
Bro,
weird
and they
team. Such
they
a
locked down
weird-
Rudy
Such a
Gobert.
weird team, but they're good.
They
they're
locked down
good.
Rudy Gobert.
I mean,
I
bro,
don't know.
They're good. I like they match up well against anybody in the West.
Exactly.
They match up well. I think the only thing that you can say that they don't have is talent, but they got people that work hard, buy into the system,
yeah.
and I like to see them. I would not be surprised if they
They
go to the
remind me-
finals.
They remind me of
Even them losing one, even if they go down 2-0 tonight, I still think they can win that
yeah, it's
series
still on.
against the Suns.
It's still on. Yeah.
Man,
Like you said, if it goes back to Dallas, you win two at Dallas, it's 2-2 tied up. Anything can happen at that point, you know.
bro, if you're LeBron James,
And they have all the
man,
confidence.
and you look at this Western Conference, you're punching the air right now, bro. With the team that you could have had theoretically on paper, like this would have been a easy road to the finals, I think, for the typical LeBron James teams that we see. So that's just crazy to me.
Well, typical
for
LeBron, but
Typical LeBron and his team, bro. Come on, that Lakers team when Rondo was still on
It's
it.
literally one of the worst teams in the league.
No. The Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse team.
Oh,
They
Mickey
would have
Mouse
they
team?
would have went to the
Look.
finals in this bracket. 100%.
yeah, honestly, Yanni, I agree with you. I think the team even before they got Russell Westbrook was not that bad.
Yeah,
It was bad. It was bad, but like this team that they had this year was like really like
Bro, this is
historically
one of
bad,
the
like,
worst teams in
disgusting.
the league. Like they were terrible.
Yeah. In terms of like fit, not talent, but like fit and how they play with each other, it's awful. That team before that, with the one with like Montrezl Harrell or like KCP with Rondo,
That's not gonna
Dwight,
get done.
if they would have
either.
kept the way.
I think
I,
It's not gonna get done
I
either, in
think
my opinion.
if you have a healthy AD, but like
No.
now this team is
They'll go to the Western Conference Finals, but I don't think it's gonna be
once you
tough.
get to the finals and you have LeBron,
that's the thing.
once you get
yeah,
to the
bro.
conference finals and you have LeBron, bro,
can't-
the finals
You
are
can't
right there,
you can't
bro.
doubt him.
I'm not saying
You
they would
can't
have
doubt
won
that guy.
the whole
But,
league, but conference
yeah,
finals.
Regardless, this Western Conference is dangerous, bro. And even next year, if Kawhi Leonard comes back and he's somewhat himself,
Oh,
that Clippers team is tough too. So
Clippers should
Alright,
expect
so-
finals.
Let's give our picks then. Let's give our final picks. Western Conference Finals. Who do you guys got?
Miami Bucks. Oh,
I
my
said
Western.
Western
Sorry,
Conference.
I apologize. I'm looking at it top down. Shit. I think Phoenix versus Golden State.
Okay.
I have go man.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go Golden State Phoenix. I think as fans too, that's all we want as well. That's beautiful basketball right there.
I'm gonna go Dallas Warriors.
Oh,
I think Dallas still sneaks it. I don't give a fuck.
I would love to see that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas go to finals.
Bro, Luka is
Say it,
that
TJ.
guy.
Don't
bro.
say I'm not
Luka,
surprised.
Luka
Say,
is
I
that guy.
think Dallas will go to the finals. Say it.
Okay, I think Dallas will go to the finals. Good fuck.
Fucking, he always avoids giving these hot takes by going, I would not be surprised.
So let's go to the East. Obviously, Tiku, we all know he's coming out of one side.
Philly.
Miami versus
Bucks. I think it'll be tough.
Bucks.
I think they're
Match
gonna
of
go
last
through a
year.
war.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna go through a war to get out of that semifinals, and it's gonna be perfect for us, for Miami.
Yo, I want
It'll
to
be
say
chilling.
something. I think it's gonna be Miami Bucks, but I think if Boston comes out, Miami's not going to the finals. Boston. I think the Bucks are going to the finals regardless, but Boston gives Miami way more problems than the Bucks.
Yeah,
I want Boston. So
They do. No, I agree. I don't want Boston. I still think we'll beat them though. What the fuck? You think I'm pussy or something? Bring it. We want Boston. We want.
I'm gonna go.
They
I'm gonna
usually
go
never-
Miami
usually
by
never goes.
default. If Joel Embiid comes back game 3, Philly will win in my opinion. But by default Miami, and I'll go with the Bucks because the Bucks, I don't know how they do it, but they just win, bro. Like they have no business like
They have the best
smoking
player in
Chicago,
the
bro.
NBA.
Not even close. Smoking Chicago. It's embarrassing,
best
but
player
whatever.
in the NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Bro, I think like it's like is he? But like I don't really know.
Yo, Giannis is gonna end his career.
Bro, he's the reigning defending NBA Finals MVP. He's the baddest dude in the planet right now, and he's playing like it sometimes, especially like.
Bro, I think
the
that man
first
is
round?
gonna end his career top 5 in the NBA all time.
But like
Honest.
but when I think of the best player in the world, I don't know why I just don't think of Giannis, bro. I just don't.
Because he makes dad jokes in the press conference.
Nah, it's bro. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about that, bro. I care about if you're a baller or not, and he's a baller. I don't know. That's the best player in the world for me.
Let's go to the NFL draft.
Oof.
So you
Oof.
guys can dance for 5-10 minutes.
We can just go.
We
real
had a
quick.
good draft. The Jets and
We just go real
Giants.
quick.
Yo, New York sports are back, baby. Giants, Jets, fucking the Yankees.
Yeah,
We're gonna win
the Rangers.
everything.
The Rangers, even though down 1, that was crazy last night. If you watched
New
that game,
York
Chico.
sports.
New York City FC.
New York City.
Yes.
FC.
I didn't watch it, but I was keeping like
was
because I
fucking
wasn't
wild,
watching
bro.
fucking 3OT, bro. Like I wasn't doing that.
Mistaken
but,
had like 79 saves, bro.
I was about to say,
unfortunately, yeah, they lost.
Mind you, everyone watching,
Yo,
these two
can
do
you
not
guys-
watch hockey like that.
We don't
What?
watch hockey at all. Yo, can you guys go to the football chat and just look into that?
That's fine.
But go ahead.
NFL draft. Who wants to start
Oh
us out?
my god, bro! This kid is fucking gross.
Yo, that's awesome, honestly.
That is. Funny enough.
What
live
the
reaction.
bro? And they got the same hair, bro.
Yo,
They really
you know what's
do.
funny? I'm pretty sure he wasn't even going to the game today, so he probably ran to the stadium to go get that.
Just to see him or something like that.
That's great to
These
see.
guys everywhere with the same jersey. But yeah, let's get into the NFL draft. Ahmed, can I go with my Giants first? Because I'm gonna keep it short and
Yeah,
sweet. It's not because I think our overall draft wasn't that great. I think we weren't really that good after day 1, but day 1 itself. Kayvon Thibodeau, Evan Neal, in my opinion, 1-2 best players in the draft. This was a dream scenario.
He's smoking.
This was a dream scenario. I was telling people, I'm like, I pray it's Kayvon and Evan Neal. And it happened. Unbelievable. What a start to the Joe Shane era.
Listen,
And
I
it's
think
a perfect slate. And I'm happy. I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. It's a new era in New York, at least for the Giants. And perfect guy, Kayvon Thibodeau, easily just a superstar. Can be. I think he has that swag on him. And he's a great talent. He's a great talent. This is a guy I said a year before. I'm like, I think we should trade up for them. And we got him he dropped to us at 5. And it's amazing.
listen, bro. When you have 2 picks in the top 7, it's impossible to fuck it up. I mean, like it's harder to fuck it up. So you're gonna get a great tackle no matter what, and you're gonna get like one really like talented player. Kayvon, I think like coming out of high school was number one. His first year in college was number one, and then he had some nonsense going on in his life, and then he fell to fifth. I think like New York is could be a perfect spot for him, but it could also like if it does go wrong, that's the worst place to go because especially with the way he acts and stuff like that, he likes to talk and stuff like that, which is cool. But with the Giants, I don't know, like they're not a, they're not a team that has a lot of guys like that. Even with Odell, like the one guy, and then boom, he's gone. And he was a monster, and he was still gone. So we'll see about that. Who was the pick? Evan Neal. Listen, Evan Neal. This is two Alabama guys now on your O line. This is even without Daniel Jones, like this is just looking to the future. Now you have two pieces, two real pieces, and now obviously you got to keep going. But I think when you have two picks in the top 10 in the top seven, it's impossible to fuck it up, and they definitely got better like overnight. So good for them. But let's get to the Dons. Let's get to the Dons. The New York Jets, who stole the draft once again. First pick, number 4, Ahmad Sauce Garner, who going like that day when I woke up, I said I want Ahmad Sauce Garner on my team, and a cornerback the way he's built. I think no doubt he's the best corner. I mean, bro, me and my friend have been talking about Derek Stingley for like 3 years. I know about Derek Stingley. He's for real. But in terms of our system, and then obviously Derek Stingley got hurt, missed a lot of time. Ahmad Sauce Garner is the best corner, and he's probably the best corner prospect in a while, in a very long time. Dude is for real. 6'2", like strong, can tackle, can play man to man. He's the real deal. He's arguably the best defensive player in the whole draft. Pound for pound, one of the best players in the whole draft as well. And then our second pick, we take Garrett Wilson. I think as soon as we took a corner at 4, it was obviously going to be a wide receiver at 10. Small chance of Jermaine Johnson, but we'll talk about that later on. Garrett Wilson, I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, I had him as like my 4th or 5th favorite wide receiver.
Really?
But it's not about like his talent. And like I've seen all the scouting report on him and stuff like that. I think his floor, he's got the best floor out of everyone. And like if I had to give one comparison, it'll probably be like Hopkins with just lesser hands, which is obviously great. But I think the guy who went to at 23, I don't know if Tennessee took him. Trey Burkins, I love him.
Trey Burkins.
I think the kid from Alabama, Jameson Williams, he's the best wide receiver in this draft, no doubt about it. And I think Drake London, like in terms of being a size, it's hard to pass on that because he's so talented. But Garrett Wilson, he's as good as all of them. But in my opinion, I had him as my 5th favorite. But he's still like a top 20 pick, a first round talent, phenomenal wide receiver, a freak athlete. So I'm definitely happy with the pick. Wilson crime coming soon. That's gonna be fantastic. And then our last first round pick, we take Jermaine Johnson, a guy, bro. It was possible that we could take at 10. He drops us at Jermaine at 26. Obviously, trade back in the first round. Joe Douglas, not playing around. This guy, bro. If he has assets, he will use them. He's not playing around. It's back-to-back years. He gets a phenomenal pick. Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. He's the real deal. Probably the best fucking edge rusher in that first round. Possibly. Good player, and we needed him, and he fits the scheme and he fits the system. So that was a phenomenal first round. And then in the second round we get Breece Hall. I mean, Breece Hall, you crazy? He's clearly the best right back, the best running back. He's clearly he's perfect for us. Perfect. Obviously with San Francisco, what they ran over there, 2 running backs, like that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run it down your throat and stuff like that. So you need 2 great running backs. Boom, check. And then obviously we got guys like Michael Clemens and stuff like that. The running back, that fucking tight end out of the Ohio State kid from Long Island. He's really good. That's a steal right there. I think in the 4th round, he's so good. I think our tight ends are very good now. And like I said about like this whole Jets team, we haven't been this talented in such a long time, very long time. So I'm confident. Joe Douglas has my full trust now. I think every Jets fan has to trust this man. I've always trusted this man, but now he has proved it. Now here we go. Big year, and it all comes down to Zach Wilson. He's got to show up this year. And I think as both a Giants fan and as a fucking Jets fan and Giants fan, comes down to the quarterbacks this year for us. So we'll see what happens.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I think I think you're more confident in your guy than I am with mine. Overall, I think you can make I think you can 100% make the case that the Jets had the best draft in anybody.
I think so.
In anybody.
And bro,
I think overall talking about
hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. I think a lot of teams had such great drafts that you can't really see who had the best. But the Jets definitely had a great draft, and that's all that matters. But a lot of teams picked great. I think Packers, Ravens, a lot of teams, bro. A lot of teams.
Yeah, like I don't really give a shit to say the Jets had a better draft than Giants because we got what I wanted. I don't really care. But overall, I think
that's why I told my friend.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, if we're gonna talk for the picks, Sauce Gardner, I had Derek Stingley as cornerback 1. I think talent wise he's better than him, but in terms of fit, in terms of the character, in terms of what Saleh wants, Sauce Gardner definitely makes sense.
Sauce in New York, you already know I'm copping that jersey as soon as it comes out.
It's a huge pick, and we were talking about a little bit how who the Jets to go. I told you I was not surprised if they were going to go cornerback. I said that's something that's a position of need. I think they should have went for that, and they got him. And Sauce Gardner is a very talented guy, and I have no problem with that guy. I would have been okay with him coming to Giants. I thought we would get I think we were going to go either tackle one of the cornerbacks, but obviously, like I said, we got Kayvon. I'm good with that. So Sauce coming there, great pick for them. Second, Garrett Wilson. I'm surprised. Garrett Wilson's my wide receiver 1.
No, bro. Like he can do everything great, but I don't like he's not a number 1 vertical threat. He's not a slot guy. He's not like Devontae Adams. Just put it out there, he'll get it. He can do everything good, but he's not great at one thing in my opinion. But he's still a phenomenal pickup.
And from the Jets that have been trying to trade for a established wide receiver, obviously went for Tyreek Hill. You know, there's talks about maybe getting Deebo Samuel, adding Garrett Wilson to Elijah Moore, and that's huge for Zach Wilson. That's huge for Zach Wilson. So that's gonna be a big time for them. And I like Garrett Wilson, like I said, wide receiver 1. He fits that team perfect.
Honestly,
it's amazing.
If you're an offensive player from Ohio State, I just don't trust you. I'm sorry. That's just my thoughts.
Fine. I mean, people say that.
Except for running back.
Except for running back. Get it. Jermaine Johnson at the end of that draft. What a steal. I would not have been surprised if they would have went him at 4, 10? Right? You guys had 4?
Oh, no. 4,
no, 10. I said 4. I would not be surprised.
If you went at 4, I would have had a heart attack.
I think listen, it would have been a reach. Don't get me wrong. I think it would have been a reach as well. But I would not have been surprised if the Jets went him at 4 in terms of I think he fits that team. I think that team loves him. The Jets love him. I think he's perfect for that solid defense. And getting him in the first round at 28. And just coming up and getting him was such a Jets thing. And I've told you, I like this Jets team. Even last year when they traded up. They traded it back into to get Vera Tucker, I believe. Was that who they traded up to get?
Yep.
And that's something. You go for guys that you want. Have no problem with that. And they did it. Jermaine Johnson going to make sense.
If you have assets.
Yeah. Especially if you have assets. Because what are you going to hoard that shit? Like, the fuck?
Exactly.
Who cares? Then you got that. So he's huge. He's huge for that defense. And it's going to be exciting to see that team. And like you said, Breece Hall makes sense. Now you have. I was surprised at first, but when I really thought about it and looked at it, it makes sense. It's exciting. It's an exciting young group of players. If Zach Wilson is the guy, I think he is. I think he's shown a little bit of what he could be in the end of his rookie year. Listen, he was a rookie. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna have bad moments. He had really bad moments. Don't get me wrong, but now he's got a good supporting cast. Elijah Moore. What's his name?
Corey Davis, Braxton Berrios,
Gary Wilson, Brees.
running backs.
If Denzel Mims is like a good player,
We'll see, bro. I'm done with Denzel Mims, but we'll see.
My Micah Becton, like I think he's got O-line now. I think they got talent there.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Tomlinson, Becton.
We'll see. I've been a fan of the Jets. Ahmed, you know that. I've given you guys credit. I think it's a good solid team. As much as I make fun of you guys, because as a Giants fan, it is. But
I think we're still the youngest team. Still probably youngest team in the league. So.
Young team. But I've liked the moves that you guys. I liked Salah. I liked Wilson. I liked the draft last year. I like the draft this year. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a matter. Only time will tell for this Jets team. That's young.
We'll see.
But I don't know. I like going back to the Giants. I really don't care what they did in the later rounds because I think they just they just won the first round. Like I didn't even.
They picked a wide receiver though. That was a little shocking to me because he was so similar. He was so similar to Tony.
Kadarius Toney, which I think it's a safety. It's a safety move. I get it. Yeah. I know. But at the end of the day, that Kadarius Toney deal got us Evan Neal. So I'm okay with that. And Kadarius Toney, obviously we went first round him. It's a safety move. I mean, listen, he's got to stay healthy. I think Kadarius Toney's a talented player. Don't get me wrong. Going Wendell Robinson, a kid that's projected, basically does the same thing like him. Having two players of the same thing, it could give teams trouble. And I think we should see Kadarius Toney's talents against Dallas. He went off that game, but he needs to stay healthy. And we'll see. And plus, we're gonna get rid of a couple guys. I mean, Darius Slayton, we might trade him. Sterling Shepard's on the last year of his deal. So I think we were in need of a wide receiver. And Kenny Galladay, he's been pretty much a flop here. So, but it could be just.
They took I think in the 5th round they took 2 guys that were beefing or something. You know that, right? That had beef with each other.
Did they? Really?
But not the cool.
Bro. They have to. Right?
Yeah.
It's like when they got Josh Donaldson and
the Yankees, yeah.
Remember that?
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, I think the Giants have moved on a couple plays. I like that Nakobe Dean kid. Him going to the I believe Eagles. He went to the Eagles. I think we should have went him. Yeah, I would even in the later rounds Malik Willis. I wouldn't have been mad at that as a project guy. Not really crazy value lost at that time, but you never know. But I guess they're confident in Daniel Jones at least for this year, or maybe next year they're looking at one of those top guys. CJ Sean or Bryce Young. Right, Bryce Young.
Give him Clemson, DJ. We'll see.
But yeah, great drafts for both our teams. Anything else? I mean, I wasn't really well versed in this year's draft because I really didn't think it was an amazing draft.
Well, there was only I think talent. 3 quarterbacks taken or something like that.
I was just
four quarterbacks.
Were there any quarterbacks?
Well, I think
one to the Steelers.
Well, Kenny Pickett. If Pittsburgh would have passed on Kenny Pickett, then that just tells you. I mean, they're literally right there in Pittsburgh. They watched you for 4 years. If they pass on you, then nobody deserves to go in the first round. Probably second round, and then somebody obviously went 3rd round. Malik Willis, Matt Corral, I think also went 3rd round. But also Tennessee to get Malik Willis at 3rd round. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. Definitely. I'll give it before we move on. I'm gonna give. I think the Chiefs had a great draft.
Chiefs definitely
had a great draft.
They're a little annoying how they have great drafts, bro.
Trent McDuffie. I think they went George Karlaftis, who people were saying was a top 10 pick.
I don't know about that. In my opinion, I had him as 25th. The Patriots, bro. What are they doing, bro? They had a terrible draft.
It's Bill Belichick thinking he's smarter than everybody, which he might
He might
at
be.
the end
Might
be. It might be, but it's just like mad random. You know, it's such a Bill Belichick thing. Sky Moore for the Chiefs.
That's
in the second
insane.
round.
How do you get Sky Moore just full perfectly?
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I like this Chiefs.
As we move on, though, you guys know I love to.
This weekend.
You know I love these fight weekends, bro. When it's packed, it's ready to go. It's a pay-per-view. We got champions on the line. We got a ridiculous card, ladies and gentlemen, live from Arizona, home of Justin Gaethje, who is headlining this card against Charles Oliveira. Let me get the card out, as I always do.
Yeah. Start us from the bottom.
Wow, why they do this to me, bro? Why they
We'll
do
get
this
to the
me,
main
bro?
event. Well, I'll start us out while you pull up the rest.
Like every single
On
time.
the main card, the first fight, Donald Cerrone versus Joe Lazone. I heard Donald Cerrone got emotional discussing this fight.
Nah, I mean it's his last fight.
Is it his last,
is it?
like, confirmed?
Like
Obviously.
confirmed or like
Yeah,
for his
of
like
course.
deal?
Retirement fight.
Really?
Wow.
No way.
Retirement fight.
Wow.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
And
Right,
Joe
that's
Lozon,
massive.
Joe Lozon is
That,
also
like,
a legend.
elevates the card. Like,
Nah, Joe Lozon. That's why I was literally about to make a joke that this is whoever loses, they have to retire. Like I literally was.
I
about to
think they're
make that
both
joke.
retired regardless of what happens. Speaking of
Wow.
retirement, how about the next
Oh.
fight, bro? Shogun Hua is still fighting on a main card, by the way. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
OSP.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Donald
definitely.
Cerrone versus Joe Lozon. I don't even know where to start. Obviously, you know, we hope Donald Cerrone gets his job in here, so he goes out as a winner. I think Joe Lozon, if this fight goes in the ground, he can put anybody out. He's nasty. He's experienced. He's been there, done that. He's beaten top guys before. Donald Cerrone as well. You know, so it's a good, you know, nice throwback fight to start off the night. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Donald Cerrone gets the job done. Slight 170 favor going into this fight. Yep. Hey, any thoughts on that fight? The first fight, on the main card.
I agree with you. I hope Donald Cerrone goes out as a winner, man.
Yeah, I think Donald Cerrone. I think he's shown more in his last recent fights than I think Joe Lozon. Listen, it could go either way. I have no problem. I mean, these guys are not. I don't think there's one major favorite, but I hope Donald Cerrone goes out with the win if it's true that this is his last fight, retirement fight, and everything. And Cowboy, you know, he deserves it. He's a legend,
He's such a
legend without
man.
a doubt. Legend,
Such a
for real.
legend.
It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad. I didn't know.
This is news to me. Like, I normally
fair.
would probably tune into like the Chandler versus Ferguson fight, but I'm definitely
Oh,
watching this one.
whoa! Don't
Check it out.
say that on a live, bro. Fuck,
Well-
that's disgusting, bro. Who does that?
Well, okay. First of all, I've never done that before.
If
but
you're
I
working,
don't like.
you're working.
Well, yeah, I do work
Okay,
until
you're
late,
working.
but
So,
regardless,
thank
my
the Lord.
point is, it was not. I'm not that interested in seeing a Cerrone fight normally. But
Wow,
bro, not anymore. Like, let's be honest, you know.
bro. Donald Cerrone versus Joe Lozon. I'll pay to see them spar, bro. These guys are
All right, but
like,
that's you. Like, I
vets,
don't know what to tell you, man.
like fucking.
If we didn't stop you, you'd be talking about how the early prelims has to be one of the best in
Bro,
history.
we should. We like
Because
we're
Journey
definitely.
Newson versus Fernia, who is this guy, Garcia?
Actually,
You get
it's-
excited off early prelims, man.
It's
I don't
a
know.
good card, bro. All right, let's get to the second fight of the main card. Shogun Hua, ladies and gentlemen, is still fighting in 2022, and he's got a big fight against OSP, all of St. Preux. Listen. What the hell am I supposed to say about this fight, bro? Like, hopefully Shogun, like doesn't get too hurt or something, bro.
I'll tell you what you're
know?
supposed to say. Skip this one. Tune into the next one.
All right, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying now?
We'll get to the big boys of the main card. Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oof.
Dana White privilege, baby.
Lightweight is on full attention. This has everybody's fucking attention this weekend. Man, I mean, bro, if you would have told me, not even like a year ago, maybe like 1 year ago, that Michael Chandler, who's fighting in Bellator, who's getting beaten by Will Brooks, and he's getting knocked out by featherweights and stuff like that, right? And he's gonna fight Tony Ferguson. Why are you laughing, Yoni?
Because you went, if you would have told me, not even a year ago, actually maybe a year ago, like it's such an Ahmed thing to do. It's such an Ahmed thing to do. But keep going. I'm sorry, that shit was mad funny.
And then if you were to tell me that, like, Michael Chandler is gonna fight Tony Ferguson, who outside Khabib Nurmagomedov has a claim to be the most dominant lightweight of all time, even though he's never even won the belt, really. Just what he's done, that 12-fight winning streak, the manner in which he fights everybody, he's leaving everybody bloody and stuff like that. I'm telling you, bro, Tony Ferguson is gonna smoke him. But context matters. Obviously, what we've seen in the last three fights, Tony Ferguson has definitely lost a step. He looks not even beatable. He looks like not a top tier guy. I mean, like you see the clear difference between Beneil Dariush and Charles Oliveira and even Justin Gaethje. There's such a clear difference.
Yeah.
But I think luckily for Michael Chandler, for Tony Ferguson, listen, I like Michael Chandler. I think he's a fun fighter. I think he's a good fighter. But he's not UFC championship material. Stop it. Come on now.
Chandler?
He's not.
He's that guy that he's like
even though he's
a
pulled
mid
Charles
card.
Oliveira out. Relax with the mid card. He can headline. He's
like an intercontinental champion in WWE, bro. That's the type of guy he would be.
You could say that, but
he's entertaining. He's there to fight the guys who need the extra step.
He's not a gatekeeper. I don't know about that, bro. I like, in my opinion, I just see guys like Dustin Poirier, right? Who is the best lightweight in the world going into that fight. In my opinion, he's not championship material.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
What are you talking about? He got subbed 2 times in a row. He quits on himself, bro. Don't get me started on Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier is definitely title fight
he's not
material.
Championship. Yes. And he's one of the greatest lightweights of all time.
I don't think Chandler is title fight material.
Maybe. But in my opinion, he's not even championship material. That's my point. You think one thing, right? Tony Ferguson, right? And then I think this is a good matchup for him because he's like he's not a Beneil Dariush or a Charles Oliveira. He's not these guys that we haven't seen come up. Michael Chandler is gonna stand and bang, or he's gonna wrestle all night, right? We'll see what happens, but I think Tony Ferguson, this is a good matchup with him, for him. I think hopefully someone gets finished because that would be really exciting. I think both guys need a finish here to really change everything. I think Michael Chandler, if he wants any chance to get back in that title contention, he needs to finish. Tony Ferguson, if he finishes Michael Chandler, he's right back in there, in my opinion. Boom. Are you crazy? Tony Ferguson? Come on now. But yeah, great fight. Pumped for that one. Exciting. And we'll see what happens.
I mean, I definitely agree. If Tony Ferguson does win this match, he's definitely there. But the reality of it is that I don't think he wins. I think it might be really bad for Tony Ferguson. Obviously, I'm basing off what I say with his past performances, recent past performances, because you never know.
But the 2 guys that he lost to are literally fighting for the belt the same night.
Okay.
So he's not fighting.
I get it.
He's
definitely not fighting Canes, but you can definitely see the difference in levels, right? Was Chandler not one knockout away, one finish away from winning the belt?
Yeah,
against Charles Oliveira, right? Yeah. Obviously, that fight against Gaethje got outclassed. He was fighting like a fucking complete idiot. That fight. Insane. That was like nothing. But against Oliveira, he was there. Chandler, at least. So Chandler at least is in that area. I don't think he's ever going to win the belt. Maybe he might get another title fight. Sometimes, obviously, at his age, it's going to be difficult. But I think this is tough. I think this is something that can really set Tony Ferguson back a lot. I think Chandler's going to win. I respect Tony Ferguson. This is a guy that I said would probably give Khabib the toughest matchup. If it would really happen, I don't know. But yeah, I have Chandler winning.
Bro.
Yoni?
I agree. Chandler, I think for Ferguson's time is over, man. It's as sad as it is to say.
Well,
This dude is no longer amongst the top dogs anymore. The Justin Gaethjes, the Oliveira's, Dustin Poirier's.
the only thing I'll say about Tony, and then I feel kind of like not as confident as I would be. Tony Ferguson, bro, when he lost to Beneil Dariush, the same thing when Tyron Woodley lost to Usman. You see him standing there, right?
Yeah.
His soul is gone. His soul has been taken away from him. And if that's the case,
third in a row, right?
third in a row. But in the way he, like Beneil Dariush, like forced him to stay down, forced him against his will. As a man, bro. Ugh, like,
I mean, put yourself in his shoes,
tough,
right?
Bro.
We're talking about a dude who had a title opportunity on like 3 or 4.
Bro, and he's talking about it now, and he's upset now, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
and slipped through his hand, man. It's hard. And don't forget, we're talking about Tony Ferguson, 13 wins in a row. Tony Ferguson, who had 3 title fights slip because of because of unfortunate circumstances, you know?
Yeah. Insane. You crazy COVID, him stepping over a wire. Crazy things, bro. Crazy things.
Luck. And it just gets you thinking, like, imagine if it wasn't Khabib that was champion. Imagine if bro, take Khabib out of the UFC. And you have
This is what I'm telling people. You guys, all right, I'll be nice here. Khabib has left the game, right? It's open. It's like, be happy.
Well, for now,
Justin Gaethje could knock out Oliveira this weekend. We don't know. If Khabib was fighting Justin Gaethje, I told you guys what was going to happen. I told you guys. Keep that same energy after he does what he does to fucking Justin Gaethje. That's exactly what I said. We don't know what's going to happen this weekend, right? It's fun. It's exciting. It's open. Keep it that way, right? Until someone else is coming. You know who's coming, right? Come on now. Come on.
Boogeyman.
That's hilarious.
Woman
That's
coming,
hilarious.
forget you.
All these people right now saying this and that and this and that. What are you guys gonna do when Islam gets the belt, bro? What are you guys gonna do then? Huh?
For Conor to come back. Yo, after Tony Ferguson loses this, Tony Ferguson versus Conor, book it. It's a good fight for Conor.
Bro, let me see Tony Ferguson versus Nate Diaz just to see it, bro. Let me just see it.
Bro,
like, what
that's
are we doing
so
here?
bad. They need to just get Nate Diaz a fight versus whoever he wants and just get it over with.
They're trying to kill him. You see what's going on. They're trying to kill him.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Take us to the next.
I have no problem with that, bro. I can't stand that guy. You guys know.
Nate Diaz?
I can't stand him, bro. I can't stand him, bro.
What the fuck? That's creepy.
Or
whatever.
You like him because he's a fucking.
You
like him because he's a fucking hooligan getting punched in his face fucking all day, bro. Fucking weirdo,
no,
bro.
I like Nate Diaz because he's subbing people and he's giving them the fucking middle finger to their face. That's why. You crazy, bro? West Coast gangster, bro. Diaz Army. Come on now, bro. He's been doing this for a minute.
Where is he from? From California again? Stockton,
California, born and bred.
Yeah, bro. He can go kick rocks, bro.
Let's get to the co-main. Trevor Women's first fight of the night. I think he's the big key of the night every time. His fighters. Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza 2. Obviously, the first time Carla Esparza beat her to become the first ever UFC strawweight champion. Carla Esparza. Listen, I think somebody said it before. I think it was probably Brett Nakamoto. For a fighter like Carla, right? Like, she's not exciting, and she's not knocking out girls, and she's not calling out girls. So you know if she's getting this shot, it's because she earned it, and no doubt about it, she has earned it. She's beating every girl in her way. But Rose, I think at this point, has taken a new step, especially with Trevor Woman. I think her striking has taken a whole new step. I think her wrestling, we saw last fight against Wei Lee, who's not a terrible wrestler at all. I think Carla is definitely the best wrestler in that whole division, and it's gonna be tough. But I think Rose has definitely shown improvement. But I think Carla's a live dog, definitely. I don't know what the odds are. I gotta check the odds. I think to say if she's a live dog or not. Plus 180. I think Vegas is showing the right amount of respect there. But yeah, I think Rose definitely goes in as the favorite. Should get the job done 1-on-1, and then who knows? Maybe Carla keeps winning,
man. Back-to-back fights and shit.
Because why would you not do that? How would you have different cards? That's what every like when Khabib
No,
fought,
but they're back
all
to
his
back.
guys
That's
fought.
the issue. I understand they're title fights, whatever.
Yeah, back to back is tough. No
It's
doubt about
harder
it.
for him to like get in the zone and shit, but I'm sure he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's
Like,
the
he's done it
best in
before.
the game, bro. He's the best in the game. So
Yeah, I think definitely right now, like the most established coach in the game right now until Khabib Nurmagomedov gets that crown as well. But we'll see about that. But yeah, I think Rose definitely is the favorite going into this fight. Definitely, I think it's a good fight. Definitely a good fight.
I think matchup is tough. I think it's tough for Rose. But she stuck Rose for a reason. I think she's gonna come out there with the win. It's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be tough. Like people are gonna underrate Carla Esparza. I think she's a good fighter, solid fighter. She's ranked number 2 for a reason, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's like I said, tough matchup for Rose in theory. And MMA, you never know, and stuff like this happens all the time. But I'm gonna still go with Rose to win.
Tony?
Thug Rose, man. Thug Rose, bro. All the
Doug
way.
Rose gets the job done. Step 1 is done for Trevor Women. Main event, here we go. The moment, obviously the reason why we're all here. Like I said before,
Yo,
in
they have not
Arizona.
been. Sorry, they have not been promoting this card that much. Honestly, I honestly
really haven't.
did not know until a
Surprising.
week ago that Gaethje and Oliveira were even fighting each other. That might be my fault, but I didn't even know this fight was happening at all.
I won't lie to you. It was until today because they had the media day. That today I got really hyped for it. Now I can't wait for it. But like yeah, I mean
It's
like
a great card.
it's just a fantastic card. You crazy?
Fucking
And then
hell.
obviously like as an American like fighting in Arizona, he has a chance to become a champion. It should be huge, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just the American way. They don't really. If this was an English fighter fighting in England, well, this would be everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
different. But yeah, in Arizona, obviously, home of Justin Gaethje. Oof, here we go. I think, man, like Oliveira is the favorite. I think after what Khabib did to him, like the blueprint, the game plan is there, and Charles Oliveira fights like that, pressure, almost a reckless pressure, and then like just perfect timing to win, like to wrestle, to grapple. I think in terms of wrestling, I think Charles is definitely on a different level there. Striking, man, bro. Like Oliveira is getting dropped every single fight. He's getting hit. He's getting tagged bad. Just in case he's probably hits the hardest out of all the guys he's about to fight. I mean, who's he fought? Kevin Lee, Poirier, Ferguson. I think out of all these guys, Justin fucking Gaethje definitely hits the hardest, and it's not even close. So we'll see if he can keep that fucking chin tucked this time. I think Gaethje definitely lands, and he'll definitely put him down because that's just how Oliveira fights. You know,
Yeah.
he's willing to eat one to it's that fucking shoebox. You know, that's what they do. But man, this is a fantastic. Anything can happen in this fight. I think Oliveira is definitely the favorite, and I would be confident saying that after what Khabib did to him, I could see Oliveira doing the same exact game plan and getting the job done. I don't know if he's gonna finish him in the second round like Khabib did. Even in the first round, he was pretty much cooked. But I think Justin definitely takes it probably in the third round, and it's gonna be exciting, man. It's gonna be exciting. Here we go.
Yeah, this is a very hard fight to pick to predict, honestly, because I feel like anything can happen. If I had to go with my brain, and I would say, like you said, the blueprint is out there. If you look at the Khabib fight to beat Gaethje, but the thing for me is like, I think Oliveira has been testing his luck. I think when you look at the Chandler, when you look at Dustin, he's got dropped twice. Third time's a charm. That can happen. And if Gaethje hits you, you're going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Now, that's why I'm in a very tough predicament to go. If I had to be the safe pick, I think I'm going to go Charles Oliveira to win because I really want to see Charles versus Islam. I think that's probably what's going to happen if everything goes right, obviously. But I can see Gaethje winning this. I could see him win. It's very difficult, but like I said, I'm going to go Oliveira. I think the game plan's there to how to do it. If he could withstand that first round, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna go Oliveira. I think I've disrespected him. Well, not disrespecting, but like I've underestimated him. a little bit, a little bit
Michael-
worse than against Poirier, and I think that was a great performance by Oliveira against Dustin. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go Oliveira.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I like Justin Gaethje more than Oliveira, but I was kind of hoping we could see Oliveira versus Conor in Brazil because that would have been fucking an insane event build up and shit.
It's not gonna happen.
But it's something I wish would have happened. I do think Justin Gaethje fucking knocks out Oliveira this fight.
Ooh,
I think he's gonna knock this motherfucker. Which is why I'm upset that they haven't been promoting this because like I love this.
Tomorrow's
Like
a
I'm
press
so
conference.
excited.
Tomorrow's a press conference.
Bro, but you know about these things months ahead that they're happening.
Yeah, but
I genuinely like. I keep up with the UFC fairly.
I think we've been spoiled as well too. You know.
That's true. That's true.
Last 2 years, we've been absolutely spoiled.
This is Gaethje's best shot at a title, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, everybody loses
Best
on beat.
shot. This
Charles,
is time.
Charles, you have a chance.
This is his time, bro. And if Justin Gaethje wins, Trevor Whitman has Gaethje, Rose, Usman. That is ridiculous, bro. That is
Almost.
ridiculous.
I
I think he's
mean,
gonna win TKO, man.
it's been done before. Jorge Mendez team, aka had Cain Velasquez, DC, and Khabib Nurmagomedov under his wing. 3 champs, and Luke Rockhold. 4 champs. I think 3 of them at the same time. So Trevor Whitman could be going into that, rare air. Definitely possible. We'll see what happens. Like I said, in Arizona, so Charles Oliveira will get booed. I don't think he cares about that. I think he's such a nice guy.
I don't think he cares.
It don't really matter.
He don't give a fuck.
But home court advantage. The American has a chance to get the job done here. We'll see what happens.
Which I am rooting for Gaethje to win. I am rooting for him to win. I'm a fan of Gaethje. I like him. I think he shows a lot of he's a humble guy. He's a respectful guy. There's nothing that he's done to make you hate him. I think he's done a lot to make you like him. So yeah, I'm going with Gaethje. I'm rooting for him.
I don't think there's any boxing this weekend, so I think we're good. Probably
Canelo.
Oh, Canelo versus Bivol is the 7th, bro.
Cinco de Mayo, my friend.
That's
Cinco
not
de Mayo,
Cinco de Mayo,
5th.
sir.
Yeah, bro.
My friend.
I know, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Cinco de Mayo weekend.
That is the biggest
off.
gap.
7 de Mayo, bro.
Cinco de Mayo weekend. Fuck off.
But yeah, bro, Bivol is a live dog in that one. It's gonna be a fantastic fight. Canelo is the real deal, obviously, pound for pound, probably number 1 pound. Fucking, what am I saying, bro? He's the best fighter on the planet right now, boxing wise. But Bivol is for real. He's a bigger guy. Hell of a fight. Again, Canelo taking these chances, taking these guys, even though he's could be ducking. GGG, we don't know. But you gotta love Canelo for taking these big time shots, chances. Big fight. Here we go.
It's definitely a big fight, Canelo. You know how much we give him his praise on this thing. Absolute monster. Bivol is tough guy. People think this is like a cakewalk of like. So this guy is tough. Like you said, at his like heavyweight title, this is a big fight. I love it. I love this Canelo. This is why I can see Canelo being one of the best of all time because he takes these fights.
Well,
he doesn't need to do this stuff.
If he beats Bivol and if he knocks out Bivol, that's like what are we doing here? Especially after he knocked out fucking Kovalev, like as the smaller guy. That's like just
this is insane. It's insane,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight. Listen, Canelo, this guy is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. He's tough. He's insane. He's insane. This is a guy that since he's left Golden Boy has been he's been unbelievable. And people can say this is a bad fight. People can say this is a bad fight for Canelo. But he's, like I said, he puts himself out there. If he wins this fight, it would be insane. And did you read something about like Canelo said he's willing to fight Usyk, something like that? At like cruiserweight? Yeah, he said that.
I don't know.
Which is like, I don't rule it out though, because this guy's insane.
Yo, bro, Bleacher Report just posted Robert's photo, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
This kid out of his mind, bro. This kid, bro, like,
these guys everywhere.
Bro, that has got like mad likes right away. That's crazy.
This dude is about to become like the next Omar Raja or something, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm the
No.
Miami Heat, I deadass invite him to every game just to do this, just to terrorize the bench every single time. I can confirm this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, but back to boxing. Yeah, if he wants to fight Usyk, Eddie Hearn said it. Yeah, said Eddie Hearn's like Canelo said like he'll fight him at like cruiserweight, which is like, yo, what an insane fucking human.
Oh, why not? That doesn't hurt Canelo at all. Like,
it really does not. The only thing it hurts is his record, but like, who cares about?
Who cares about record, bro? I'm glad people are like maturing to realize that. I mean, I do think legacy matters, but like a record loss outside of your main division, who gives a fuck, bro?
Canelo's the perfect example of when politics, if you remove the politics from boxing, he doesn't give a fuck, bro. He's fighting everybody and he's fighting anybody, anytime, anywhere.
In their prime.
Okay.
In his prime.
In their prime.
Mano
in his prime. He obviously you could say Kovalev, that was a little bit
even Floyd.
But he was the title.
Even Floyd. Yeah. He was young, like not
yeah.
all the way there, and he still took,
So I respect Canelo for that. I think he has a role. His resume, he's got a resume that's all time level at this point, and he can
he's probably the best Mexican fighter of all time, and that's a hell of a
that's a hell of a fucking honor. Yeah, hell yeah. I agree. So shout out Canelo, love him. He's easily becoming one of my favorite boxers of all time. This guy.
Oh, for sure.
I'm there. He fights, I'm there watching.
That's about it. I was gonna do some roundup Rangers Yankees, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Go Yankees.
Yankees
lost.
About time. Who cares? But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. That rounds off the episode. Hopefully drop another 600 views on this one, maybe more. Thank you guys.
Inshallah.
You guys next